Hi guys, welcome to a Buzzin walkabout here on Street Pattaya, and today I'm in Walking Street and I thought I'll show you all the developments, what's going on. It's a spur of the moment video, to be fair. I was just riding around the city doing things and I thought, you know what, let's nip up Walking Street, let's have a look at what they're doing. It's been a while since I've been up here. As you know, there is a lot of discussion at the moment about the right hand side, which we'll talk about as I walk up, but they are working hard here and have been every single day trying to put all the cables underground, etc, etc. You can see already above me there the skyline does look a lot clearer than what it did a couple of months back. So let's have a walk up, let's see what's going on, see what the engineers and the construction workers are doing here, and let's talk about the future, or possible future should we say, of what's going to happen here in Walking Street. All right, so let me just turn the camera on and then we're going to head off. Okay, so we're starting at the Pattaya Beer Garden entrance, and as you can see, you know, there's already significant signs of what they're doing, and we're going to head up now. I hope I can walk further up. I honestly don't know. We might get stopped at the first hurdle, and if we do, well, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So Walking Street, I mean, at the moment of an evening, it's not much different to what you're seeing now, to be fair, in terms of there's only a handful of places that are open. A majority of the bars here are still closed. No one's really showing any real signs of life. Some of the clubs are open, so like Candy Shop and 808 iBar, they're still operating, which is good news. But in general, there's not a lot open here at the moment, and for obvious reasons. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to work that out. But you can see here, you know, they're doing some incredible work. And truthfully, I don't know what they're doing because it's all technical stuff. Maybe you guys out there know what all that's like. A drill, I think. I don't know. No idea. I used to play with Lego when I was a kid. I was pretty decent at building stuff with Lego, but that was where my engineering skills left. So now opposite here on the right hand side, there's the Simon Beer Bar complex. Now, as you probably are aware, all three of the beer bar complexes are currently closed, and they're looking to be, I believe, knocked down. And if we go over here and actually have a look inside, you'll see that there is absolutely zero indication that these are ever going to reopen, which is a shame because I used to like these. You know, those of you that have been here before this all happened, it was like running the gauntlet. You used to walk down this bit here and all the girls either side would be shrieking and screaming at you, begging for your attention. It was just, it was incredible. It was quite overpowering, to be fair. But sadly, that is no more. And there is a lot of discussion, and it's been released recently in the news here, that 2022, in January 2022, that all of the licenses on the right-hand side here, as we're walking up, for the entertainment, the girls and everything, are going to be revoked and not renewed. Now, just while we look at this, now I don't know how true that is, and as you know here, when one rumor is started, almost instantly another rumor is created to contradict what we're told. But I can't see it happening personally, and I'll tell you the reason why. Is because of the money that's involved. And when you look at the money side of it, I'm not talking about the bars making money. I'm talking about the owners of these premises. You know, they've been making coin for a long, long time. And I'm sure if you were in their shoes, you would be doing everything in your power to make sure that that coin remained flowing into your hands. And a lot of these premises here that you're seeing on the right hand side are owned and run by, let me just say, let's call them influential people. It's probably not a bad description. Influential people. And if you're any good at crosswords, it starts with an M and ends in an A, and it's 5 letters. And there's a lot of that involved here, huge amount. As is with the boys in brown, they have considerable tea money that they would be losing, incredible amounts. So for me to say it's going to happen, I don't think so. And if it does, my lord, there is going to be some unhappy teddy bears. Now, as you can see here in front of me, there's a lot of digging and tunneling, and I believe, as you can see above the guy there in the blue shirt, see above his head all those wires. I believe, and please forgive me, I'm not an engineer, I believe that they're going to put all of that underground apparently. Now, whether that actually happens or not, truth be known, I have no idea. May it happen? I guess so. And you know, you can see that the toilet's put up there. Just gonna pan up, there you go. Look at all that big cable in there. So they want to put all this underground, so I believe. Which is a wise decision, because when it rains here, and as you know it does rain, the boxes now explode. I shouldn't laugh really because it's not funny, but they do, they explode. All right, here's a good question. Now I'm not going to show you the name, and hopefully you can't see it. No, you can't. Right, drop an answer in the comments below. Those of you that have been here a few times, where does those stairs lead to? I'm not going to tell you the answer. Let's see how many people know. Where do those stairs in Walking Street lead to? Answers down below, guys. Let's see if you know where it is. All right, so let's keep moving up. I think I might actually do a U-turn in a minute. Like I say, this was just a spur of the moment video. It was literally just a winging it. I thought, well, let's see what's going on and see what building work's going on. But as it appears, not a lot. So I might just turn around and we might just head back. I think that might be a better. Oh, incidentally, Linda's bar. Hello. There you go. That's all I'm going to say on that one. If you need to work that one out, then please don't come here because you're going to get caught. But if I just say hello, then you will know what I'm referring to with Linda's bar. All right. Now up ahead here is the very famous iBar. Now, if you're into your freelancers, this is still open. And the other day, if you saw a video I did in Walking Street while back now, I was apprehended by two young ladies, one of which was very forthcoming and certainly was looking for me to participate in some evening entertainment. Of course, I declined that offer, but nevertheless, the offer was still there. And in some of the videos, guys, you've asked me about where to stay here, and I'm not going to walk all the way up there because it's still another couple of 100 yards. But right in the far distance, there is a hotel up there called the Windy Inn. I've made mention to this a few times. Definitely worth going in. It's a really good place. 1,200 baht a night at the end of Walking Street. Perfect location. And nice big rooms, big balconies, big double patio doors overlooking the sea. Very, very good. I loved it there. You know, maybe it's not your cup of tea, but for me personally, I really enjoyed it. All right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go up to just the corner here, Soy 16 up ahead. Back in the day, that used to be a rock bar. I believe it was called the Rolling Stones, I think it was. Memory serves me right. Brilliant place. Had two pool tables in there. And it was great because you could play pool in there for a beer. And I have made mention to it before, and I'm not dinging my own bell here, but I'm not a bad pool player. And I've had many a free night in there where you play pool for a beer. And yeah, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll share this with you. Now, this is funny. Now, on the corner here, let me just spin round. Right, now, back in the day, obviously, you couldn't bring motorbikes into Walking Street. But this soy here, you could park motorbikes here. Well, the long and short of it is one day I got so hammered, I came outside looking for my bike. I know I shouldn't have been on it, but nevertheless, and I couldn't find it. So I wandered around stupidly drunk thinking, where the hell is my motorbike? Because I was sure I left it there. And anyway, it wasn't to be seen. So, cut a long story short, I got a taxi home and woke up in the morning. My missus went ape shit at me. So I reported it stolen. And they don't do it now, but back in the day, you used to have to go and take a photograph where you'd be standing like pointing down at the spot where the bike was or the offence occurred. And they would then record that in their police files And that was how you would report it. So I did all of that, everything, etc., etc. I went around all of the local bike compounds to try and find my bike, never did find it. And it was about maybe 2 years later, I guess, a long time later, and I suddenly realised that I didn't actually park my bike in Soi 16 like I thought. I parked it in Beach Road. And the reason I knew about it was because it triggered my memory when a lady said to me, and I mean this shows you the quality of their memory, it's incredible, mind-blowing, but she said, Mister, you never get your bike. And I looked at her, I'm like, what are you on about? And she said, you never get your bike. I'm like, I've got no idea what you're on about. You park bike outside shop, you not come back. Oh, long time ago. And honestly, I was just flabbergasted. I couldn't believe, for love or money, that this woman remembered me, remembered that it was my bike, and that I never went back. Now, the chances are I probably parked it outside illegally. That's why she remembered it. But that was crazy. And honestly, those guys of you out there listening to this, one thing that I think we'll all agree in is these Thai ladies have got unbelievable memories, like incredible memories. So yeah, what a situation that was. Talking of situations, hot tuna. Oh, many a good night in there. Brilliant bands, reasonably priced drinks. Not really a freelancer heaven. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was girls in there, but it was more about if you liked your music, then that was a place to go, 100%. But if you were looking for the girls, you'd come outside. Let me just step across the road here. Outside of Hot Tuna, and you would go into Insomnia and iBar. And iBar used to have pool competitions every Wednesday. And again, that was a cash prize. I won it 4 times in a row, and then I got booted out. They wouldn't let me play anymore. Shame really, but it was good fun. All right, so let's head back down to my motorbike. And the good news is I know where I parked it this time, so that's a bonus. But while we're talking about Walking Street, you know, what do you honestly think is going to happen to this place? You know, we ask the same question and we talk about it a lot, but in all fairness, what is going to happen? Because, you know, you got one hand saying, oh, we're going to revoke all these licenses on, as we're looking now on the left hand side, as we're looking, and they're going to stop all this entertainment, which I can't see happening. There's just so many people that are having their palms greased, should we say. I can't see that happening. Likewise, the landlords are demanding incredibly high rents. So if you did own a premise, if you did own or rent, should I say, if you was renting a bar here on the water side, or any side really, when you come to think about it, what would be your decision when you would open? Because if you open too early, you're going to get full rent. I very much doubt they're going to give you any leeway whatsoever. So therefore you've got no traffic coming in. And then on that side of things, one second guys. Yes fella. Oh hello mate, sorry. That's I'm in the middle, I just bumped into Phil. Phil, how you doing buddy?
I'm not here.
He's not here. See, hello, this is Phil the Egg. How you doing, mate?
Trevor, thank you very much for all the nice things you said about me the other day.
I know, yeah. You can pay me later, mate. Don't worry.
That's okay.
Let me pause the video, guys. I'm going to pause the video. One second.
No, you can carry on if you want.
No. I'm going to pause. Hang on. All right, guys. There you go. So that was Phil from La Pub down in Soi Diamond. Head up there. Go and say hello to him. He's just got Guinness in as well. So if you like your pint of Guinness, then head up there and go and say hello to Phil. Great guy. Great channel. Le Pub, L-E and then pub. All right, so we're going to head back further down now, and a bit of activity going on there. You engineers there, is that how you do it? I have no idea, like I said to you earlier, Lego is about the oh, what am I doing? See, I can't even turn my bloody gimbal around, that's how rubbish I am. Yeah, Lego used to be the probably at my height was my best effort. I tried Meccano once, but that was just far too fingers and thumbs. So there you go. All right, so we're going to head back down towards the entrance. The good news is though, is that, you know, there are gradually more and more places opening here. And as I said to you before when we were just talking about it, about, you know, you are stuck between a rock and a hard place, because if you do open and you don't get the footfall and you don't get the sales, you've got some pretty strong rents to find. And likewise, if you don't open and people start coming, you've missed the boat, so to speak. So yeah, not always the best situation to be in, and one I have to say, thankfully, I'm not in. But each to their own, and I respect everybody here that runs a bar, because I tell you what, it's a lot harder than what we ever imagined. And they deal with a lot of things that a lot of us wouldn't even contemplate, but it's part and package of their business. All right, so they're going to lift this steel plate up. Hopefully they won't flat pack me. And all right, let's walk up here, get out of the way quickly before we end up getting a 3-ton steel plate on here. That will be the end of the Buzzin Pattaya channel. I'm walking around here, they're probably thinking, what is he doing? Get out of the way, that stupid Falang. And they are absolutely right. Okay, so let's head on. Hopefully my bike's still there. Hot today, I tell you, very, very hot today. But I love the heat, so no grumbles from my side of the fence. Oh, I love it. It's good to see. I walk past these guys and they don't realise I can understand what they're saying. And they're chatting away saying, look, why him have a camera? What him doing? Why he do that? Never mind. Now that machine looks a bit like my parking with the car. All right. So let's head further down. Okay, one place I do want to open is Taboo. See Taboo on the left? And if you haven't been in Taboo, it is a fun place and a very, let's call it a welcoming place. A very welcoming, that's a good word. We'll use that, welcoming. All right guys, so we are at the end, and I'm just gonna head over to the Stones house. Another great place if you like your music. You know, when you come to Walking Street, very quickly, you don't have to go in the go-go bars. You know, you can come down to some brilliant music places here, and this is one of them. So, you know, it's not always all about the girls. All right, let's spin the camera around. Whew, okay, there we go, guys. So that's it. That's what's happening right now here in Walking Street. As you can see, lots going on and lots of things to think about. Will they stop the waterside venues from renewing their licenses? I doubt it, but you never know. Never say never here. And hopefully, as you see earlier on, you know, they are doing a lot of improvements. They are putting the cables underground, so they are trying to clean it up. And as I said earlier on, there are a lot more places that are starting to slowly open. So fingers crossed we're on a bit more of a move towards normality, but we're far away from being at the end game. All right, guys, that's it for me then. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Don't forget, join our members area. There's more and more members joining every week, which is fantastic, and welcome to our members area. And we will soon, once things start resuming, be doing members only bar crawls, and I'll get you some members only discounts in some of the bars, etc, etc. So please have a look, and likewise join our Telegram group. There's loads and loads of people. We've got over 1,000 people now in our photo gallery, and I think we're about 700 in our chat group, so it really is going very, very well. So please join, you're more than welcome. All right guys, that's it for me then. Thank you very much for watching, and please, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.